Greetings everybody, Amar here, and I made a new TFR for July 22nd. Alright, so it looks like the 6 is still at the top. Now, this tells you the trend over the last consecutive 10-week period. So these are the totals from the last 10 weeks, and here are the individual accounts, and here it's sorted. So I took this data and I put it here. So it's hard to really predict a number with this. I haven't been predicting too many correctly. But interesting thing here with the 6 here at the top. Now, I put this in a separate sheet here. Now this sheet here is with my doubles sheet. This is my original doubles. And here are individual digits. So for instance, this is the data for the digit 0. And then this here is the drawing sense hit chart. So this is for 1 or 2 or 3 digits, because you can see here's 2 and here's 2, and so here's the double that came out, 080 and 003. Now in my last video I was predicting the 701 to hit, and I'm just going to review that really quick. Now that was based on this sidereal skip of 24, and assuming that the 7 here, the flag, would continue. So the flag has ended, so now we're in another dormant period. So the 701, we can drop it for a little. Now I do remember that I did like the skip 40 area from this bar chart that I did. So, but right now we're not looking for that. We're looking for the flag. So the flag is pretty clearly here, sum 16, 4, 2, 2, 4. So you can see the symmetry on the 4 and the 4. This is 3 dormant periods. Here was your supporting bottoms, 11, 10, 10. So there was your symmetry, 1, 2, 3, 11, 10, 10. Reverse flag, 4, 2, 2, and now we're at 4. So that's what I'm looking at here. The other sidereal I'm currently looking at is 19, but 16 is the one I'm going to focus on. So just going back to the digits here, right? Since 6 is all the way at the top here, right? That's one to focus on. But I still want to look at the 7. That's still my focus, is the 7 in the first position. But just wanted to point out here is that the double 6s over here is sidereal, right? 25 games. So I'll just mark that just because the double 6s are the top on the TFR, and it's at skip 25 sidereal, so that's interesting. But I'm going to look at the double 7s. And the reason why I'm looking at the double 7s is because in the first position, right, if we look at the big dish, the first position, the 7 is dormant, right? So I try to stay away from a dormant skip. But the 2, the mirror of the 7, is four dormant periods, and you can see it's putting on the brakes. So it's 12, 7, and then we're looking for a hot skip here. Now you can see also here, position 1, you have a flag formation for the position 1 repeating. So 2, 2, 5, that's your classic flag. 5, 8, 8, 7. So this one was tricky because 8 doesn't reflect any symmetry here at all. So this was a little tricky, but 2, 5, 8 would be your cascade. But I mean, if it was at 7, I would have said 7, 5 symmetry. So this was tricky. But now you have the 7 symmetrical to the 8, 7 symmetrical to the 5, and now 7, 6. So if you consider the 2 to repeat in the first position, okay, and that looks pretty strong based on just the fact that you have 4 dormant periods here. If we look at the number 2 going back in time, we can see if it's had any previous repeats. And we can look at the previous streak that it had. So this was his previous streak. So it had one dormant period and then it repeated. So it was 14-0-1-3. So it was a hot hitting for a short amount of time. The 7 over here was in a dormant period, so I would have not been looking for that. And I don't even have any predictions here. I must have fallen behind. But here is where looks like where the 2 repeated. So over here, it was a hot skip after 2 dormant periods. This is 3 dormant periods, and then you had a flag for the first position repeating. So you had 2-2-2. You had a triple 2. All right. Now, so that repeated after 1 dormant period, which means that the previous time the 2 hit would have a streak. So let's just look at that really quick. And there's your streak. Here, it got hot after 3 dormant periods. 1, 3, 4, 7. So right now, number 2 in the first position is 4 dormant periods. First position is a repeating flag, and you had the last double 7 was here. 177. So if the 2 is in the first position and we're looking for a sum 16, then you have a number right here, 277. Sum 16, you have the 7, you have the 2 in the front, so 277 is the number that I'm liking. So let me copy this right here, and I'll bring this down because this is the prediction I'm making for today. And I did the video finally in the night instead of doing it in the morning. So give everybody a little bit more time. Okay, so let's see. Today is, let me just write a note in here. So for July 21, first choice is 277. Okay, so let's shrink this a little bit, and I'll bring this over here, and let me just write sum 16 in flag. Alright, so let's bring this up here, because that's where, okay, so the 7-7, that's what I want to double check now. So let's see, let's go, I have the doubles over here all the way on the end. So here's a double 7, 4B, and I actually put the bar in. This is skip 17. So there are no skip 17s for double 7-7 within the last since 2016. So it's a little tricky, but you can see that you have an 18 here, a 20, and then you have 21, 21, 21, 21. So it could happen now, but there's no 17. That doesn't mean it's impossible. But I would keep an eye on the 277, because if the 2 doesn't repeat in the first position with the positional repeater, it could still feasibly, let's say, have a hot skip and then repeat, right? Like let's take a hypothetical scenario where you have, let's see, where are we here? Okay, let's say it doesn't hit here. Let's say the 7 hits, let's say the 2 in the first position hits after skip 1. So you have 12, 7, 1. Still putting on the brakes, and this would be, hypothetically, at that time, would be an 8. So then you'd have an 8, 7, 8 symmetry, and then you can still have the 2, 7, 7 come in. At that time, the 7 in the middle would be skip 12, and this skip 7 would be skip 3. So that's hypothetical, but that means that the 277, in my opinion, looks pretty strong. As long as the first position is repeating, the 2 continues to hit, and this flag here, because now you're 4224, but even if it's 4226, that's still a flag. So let me see if I hit the back arrow and yeah, all right. So, oh wait, what happened to my 16 here? Show the note. So that's about it. The TFR is done. Possible double sixes. Oh, let me look at the double six really quick, just because. All right. So here's the double sixes. Skip 25. So let me go all the way to the end. So shortcut is Control right arrow. Here's the 6-6. All right, let me bring over this little red guy. Copy 6-6. Paste. And the skip was 25. So where's 25? So 25 is right here. So 25 occurred here. 25 occurred here. So and 26 occurred here. But you can see after 26, it goes into a little void until you get to 30, 31. So certainly it's something to keep an eye on, but I think the 277 is pretty strong, unless you want to try the 266. So 266 is what? 6 and 6 is 12. It's sum 14. Let's just take a look at the sum 14, how it looks on the dish. And back to the big. Sum 14. Approaching sidereal. So that's certainly pretty good. Now I don't have a sum chart here. I might put it in the front. Oh no, actually I do have a sum chart. This is the one that I made. So let's see. Sum 14. I had made the one. So the bell sum's actual. This was the previous sum 8 that I had done, right? Where I was looking for the sum 8 for the 701 is sidereal, which is 2024. Didn't happen. And next time I'll probably wait for it to hit around skip 40. So let's get rid of this graph. We don't need it anymore. Let's see. Delete. Move this red bar up here. And the sum 14 was the one that I was interested in. So I'll put the thing there. Hit Control Shift to the right. Insert illustrations. Nope. Insert recommended chart. All charts. Cluster. Hello. Clustered column. Hit OK. Alright. We're going to make this bigger here. Whoops. I don't want to do that. Hit the back arrow. Come on. What the hell? Alright. Drag that up. Make a note. Sum 14, so we know what we're looking at. Add data labels. Make the data labels a little bigger. From 9 to let's say 14. Whoops. No, 143. 14. And then let's bring our little, let's copy this. We have to copy it because it's actually below the graph. Let's see, come over here, paste over here. And the skip we were looking at was what, 21? So here's the 21, this is where we are. So you can see you do have some 20, 22, 23, 22, 23, 22, 23. So I would do a backup with the 266 because of the sum 14 pattern and the double 6 pattern. However, that is a different sum, and it doesn't have the 7, so it's kind of like going off of the first focus of what we like. So, but let's see. I'll put a marker. Let's see. Come here. Where are you, little red guy? I'll bring you over here. So that's 14. I'm not even going to look at 19. But generally you should just have a double. Okay, so copy. Oh no, 16, 14 is over here. Copy. 16, 15, 14. Paste. Edit note? Yeah, okay. So, alright, let's see. Going off script, possible double 6, 1 off coverage of 277 with 266. And I guess that's about it. Sum 14. Let's put this up a little bit here. Sum 14 watch. Let's see. Sum 14 watch. No, I just had the idea. Okay. That this thing on lottery posts that I see people saying about counting or whatever doesn't make any sense, because it's kind of random. But if this 177 counts up, you get the 277. If it counts down, you have the 077. And here's the 0 in the front. It's a hot skip. It could come in reverse. Look, it came in reverse here, and its previous streak came in reverse here. What did it do before? It came in reverse. This is a reverse intermediate. Those are very tricky. That was a hot skip. That was a hot skip. That was a hot skip. Hot skip. Reverse. So it can't come in reverse. So to stay on script, I did say 266 for sum 14. But I'm going to also say 077 to stay on script, and that means on script keeping a 7 within the combination. So there you go. I fulfilled the sum 14 and the 7s here, and this is the first choice. This is the backup. So that's about it. Comments, feedback, suggestions. Check out my group on Facebook, Amar GH Lotto. I'm going to be starting up a pool, hopefully. I wrote a proposal for my partner, and hopefully it should go live. So if you want to witness that, come to the group, and I'll make a video with the answers to the questions one of these days. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Good luck and happy number hunting.